Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Learning English. My name is Alex, and I am very happy that you are here with me today. If you want to improve your English listening skills, learn useful vocabulary, and understand everyday conversations more easily, then you are in the right place. Today, we are going to enjoy a slow and easy English listening lesson designed especially for beginners. The goal is simple. Listen carefully, relax, and enjoy the language. You do not need to understand every single word. Just focus on the main idea, repeat the sentences in your mind, and let English become a natural part of your day. Learning English is like building a house. You do not build the whole house in one day. You start with a strong foundation, then you add walls, windows, and a roof. In the same way, every word you learn and every conversation you listen to helps you build your English step by step. Even 10 or 20 minutes of listening practice every day can make a big difference over time. Many English learners worry because they cannot understand native speakers. They think people speak too fast or use difficult words. But the truth is that listening is a skill, and every skill improves with practice. The more you listen, the more familiar the sounds become. Little by little, your brain starts to recognize common words and expressions automatically. Imagine that you wake up early in the morning. The alarm clock rings, and you slowly get out of bed. You look outside the window and see the sun rising. You say to yourself, today is going to be a good day. You make your bed, wash your face, and brush your teeth. Then you go to the kitchen and prepare breakfast. Maybe you make a cup of tea or coffee. Maybe you cook eggs and toast. These simple daily activities are a great way to learn English because they happen every day and use common vocabulary. Now, imagine you are talking with a friend. Your friend asks, "What time do you usually wake up?" You answer, "I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning." Then your friend asks, "What do you do after that?" You reply, "I brush my teeth, take a shower, and have breakfast before going to work or school." This is a simple conversation, but it uses important everyday phrases. Listening to conversations like these helps. You become familiar with sentence patterns. You start to notice how questions are asked and how answers are given. You also learn the rhythm and pronunciation of English naturally. Let us continue with another situation. Imagine you are at a bus stop waiting for the bus. A stranger standing next to you smiles and says, "Good morning." You smile back and answer, "Good morning." Then the person asks, "Are you going to work?" You reply, "Yes, I am. I work in an office near the city center." The stranger says, "That sounds nice. I am going to the market to buy some groceries." Simple conversations happen everywhere. They happen at bus stops, supermarkets, parks, schools, and workplaces. The more you practice listening to these situations, the more confident you become. Now, let us think about the supermarket. Many people go shopping several times a week. Imagine you walk into a supermarket and take a shopping basket. You need to buy some vegetables, fruit, milk, bread, and rice. You walk through the aisles looking for what you need. Suddenly, you cannot find the sugar. You ask an employee, "Excuse me, where can I find the sugar?" The employee smiles and says, "It is in aisle 5, next to the coffee and tea." You say, "Thank you very much." The employee replies, "You are welcome." This short conversation teaches useful expressions like, "Excuse me, where can I find?" "Thank you very much," and "You are welcome." These are phrases that English learners use almost every day. Now let us talk about family. Family is one of the easiest topics for beginners because everyone has a family story to share. Imagine someone asks you, "Can you tell me about your family?" You answer, "I have a small family. There are 4 people in my family. My father, my mother, my younger brother, and me. We enjoy spending time together, especially on weekends. My father likes gardening, my mother enjoys cooking, and my brother loves playing football." Talking about family helps. You practice names of relatives and simple present tense sentences. You can also learn words like parents, children, grandparents, cousins, uncle, and aunt. Now, imagine it is the weekend. You have no work and no school. You wake up a little later than usual. After breakfast, you decide to visit a nearby park. The weather is beautiful. The sky is blue, and there is a cool breeze. You see families walking together, children playing games, and people riding bicycles. You sit on a bench and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. A friendly person sits beside you and starts a conversation. They ask, "Do you come here often?" You answer, "Yes. I like coming here on weekends because it is quiet and relaxing." The person says, "I feel the same way. It is nice to spend time outdoors after a busy week." Listening to conversations about daily life is one of the best ways to improve your English. Because these topics are familiar and practical, you can easily imagine yourself in these situations. Now, let us think about work and school. Imagine you are a student. Every morning, you prepare your books and go to class. When you arrive, your teacher says, "Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to learn something new." You open your notebook and listen carefully. During the lesson, you ask a question because you do not understand something. The teacher explains it again, and now everything becomes clear. If you work in an office, your daily routine may be different. You arrive at work, greet your coworkers, and start your tasks. Maybe you answer emails, attend meetings, or work on projects. During lunch break, you sit with your colleagues and talk about your day. One person says, "I had a busy morning." Another says, "I have a lot of work to finish today." These are common workplace expressions that are useful for English learners. Let us move to another common topic: hobbies. Everyone has something they enjoy doing in their free time. Some people enjoy reading books, while others like watching movies or listening to music. Some enjoy cooking, gardening, drawing, or playing sports. Imagine someone asks you, "What do you like to do in your free time?" You answer, "I like reading books and watching English videos because they help me learn new words." The other person says, "That is a great idea. I like listening to English podcasts while I walk in the park." Having hobbies makes life more interesting, and talking about hobbies is an excellent way to practice English conversation. Now, let us imagine a visit to a restaurant. You enter a small restaurant and sit at a table. A waiter comes over and says, "Hello, can I take your order?" You look at the menu and say, "Yes. I would like a bowl of soup and a chicken sandwich, please." The waiter asks, "Would you like something to drink?" You answer, "Yes. I would like a glass of orange juice." After your meal, the waiter brings the bill, and you thank them for the good service. Restaurant conversations are very common in English. Learning words like menu, order, bill, drink, meal, and dessert can help you communicate more easily when traveling or dining out. Now, let us think about learning English itself. Many people ask, what is the best way to improve English? The answer is simple. Listen every day, read every day, and speak whenever you have the chance. You do not need expensive courses or complicated methods. Consistency is more important than perfection. For example, you can listen to English while cleaning your room, cooking dinner, or traveling on the bus. You can read short stories or simple news articles. You can even talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. Say things like, "I am making breakfast. I am washing the dishes. I am walking to the store." These simple habits train your brain to think in English. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes. They think they need perfect grammar before they start speaking. But mistakes are a natural part of learning. Every successful English speaker made mistakes when they were beginners. The important thing is to keep practicing and never give up. Imagine a child learning to walk. At first, the child falls many times. But eventually, they learn to stand, then walk, and finally run. Learning English is very similar. You may forget words or make grammar mistakes, but with practice, you become stronger and more confident. Let us imagine another real-life conversation. You are traveling to a new city and need directions. You stop someone on the street and ask, "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?" The person smiles and says, "Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn left. You will see the station on your right." You thank them and continue on your way. Asking for directions is a useful skill because it combines listening and speaking. It also teaches common expressions such as go straight, turn left, turn right, across from, and next to. Now, let us talk about weather, another popular conversation topic. Imagine you meet your neighbor outside your house. They smile and say, "Nice weather today, isn't it?" You answer, "Yes, it is. The sun is shining and the temperature is perfect." The neighbor says, "I think I will go for a walk later." You reply, "That sounds like a good idea." Weather conversations are easy because they use simple vocabulary. Words like sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, hot, cold, and warm appear in daily conversations all the time. Let us imagine the evening. After a long day, you return home. You have dinner with your family, talk about your day, and relax. Maybe you watch a movie, read a book, or listen to an English podcast. Before going to bed, you think about what you learned today. Perhaps you learned 5 new English words or understood a conversation that was difficult before. Small progress is still progress. One of the best habits for English learners is keeping a notebook. Every day, write down 5 or 10 new words. Then write a simple sentence using each word. Review these words regularly. Over time, your vocabulary will grow naturally. Listening practice becomes even more effective when you repeat what you hear. This is called shadowing. Listen to a sentence and then repeat it aloud. Try to copy the speaker's pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. At first, it may feel strange, but after a few weeks, you will notice a big improvement. Here are a few simple sentences you can repeat. Good morning. How are you today? I am doing well, thank you. What are your plans for the weekend? I would like to spend time with my family. Could you help me, please? Thank you very much for your kindness. I am learning English every day. Practice makes progress. Repeat these sentences several times. The more you repeat them, the more natural they will feel. Now, I want you to imagine your future. Picture yourself speaking English confidently with people from different countries. Imagine traveling abroad and ordering food without fear. Imagine understanding English movies, podcasts, and books without always needing subtitles or a dictionary. This future is possible if you continue practicing every day. You do not have to study for many hours. Even 20 or 30 minutes of focused, listening practice each day can help you improve. The key is consistency. Learning a little every day is better than studying a lot only once a week. As we come to the end of today's lesson, I want to remind you that learning English is not a race. Everyone learns at a different speed. Some days you will feel that you are improving quickly. Other days you may feel stuck. That is completely normal. The important thing is to continue moving forward. Every conversation you hear, every word you learn, and every sentence you practice brings you one step closer to your goal. Believe in yourself, be patient, and enjoy the journey. English is not just a language. It is a tool that can help you make new friends, find better opportunities, and connect with people around the world. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today on Mr. Learning English. I hope this 30 minutes English listening practice for beginners lesson has helped you improve your listening skills and build more confidence. Remember to listen again, repeat the sentences aloud, and practice a little every day. I am Alex, and I truly appreciate you learning with me. Keep listening, keep practicing, and never stop believing that you can improve your English. Have a wonderful day, stay positive, and I will see you again in the next lesson. Goodbye everyone, and take care.